All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday, is it not? Yes, Tuesday. Ah, yes. James Alanya, Lockjaw Jones, Gavin Stewart, Port City Pokemon, Ballers to the Moon. Happy to say hi to you guys. Today we have Glory of Team Rocket. Ooh. Look at those boxes, man. I gotta say, I opened a box or two of this for the short I made today, the whole box of Team Rocket. We pulled a Giovanni, that was nice. And I gotta say, I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I'll be stacking these cases to have some for the future. I think I'm just a sucker for Rocket cards is all. Alright. Glory hole of Team Rocket. Also, Hololive Spark, new commission slabs, live card shop. Let's just say Glory of Team Rocket is here. Rocket box break, live card shop. All right, we'll hit save on that. So we could do box battles if you guys want. Let's head over here to Glory of Team Rocket. I should determine what my price is real fast. Oops, I think we already have a price chosen. So the price I chose really is a combination of the old price, which was really high, and the new price, which is a bit lower. And I'm kind of hoping to sell through at that price just to get me back to zero, basically, because I overpaid for these, unfortunately. Let's see. So the earliest boxes might be $1 extra per pack. And then as we sell through that, which I think we will, as we sell through that, we might eventually swap over to a lower price. I actually just got a quote today on new product. But it looks like Glory of Team Rocket will probably be $7 at launch here. Okay, 7. And then it's 7 times 30, which is 210. Ooh, I'm going to take a loss on that. I am definitely just taking a loss. I paid so much for these, not just because a while back they were extremely expensive per case, but also just because of all the tariffs. Oh, yeah. Not even breaking even. So these will actually lose me a little bit of money per sale for a while, but hopefully we swap down to some cheaper cases. I got some prices that were cheaper. So Glory of Team Rocket really is not a moneymaker for me. It is a money loser. Reminds me of Prismatic. Prismatic did the same exact thing. There was no money to make in Prismatic because the prices were already bonkers high. Although the difference is Prismatic never really changed. Prismatic stayed high. Let me see. Prismatic case. I don't even want to know what an ETB case is now. You think there's more ETB cases for Prismatic? I mean, I prefer the Prismatic ETB cases. They come with promos. So let's take a look. What can you get those for now? We want a sealed one. Here it is. Oh, yeah. That's crazy expensive. Let's see. It's 10 cases, right? Or 10 ETBs per case. Let's just see. Divided by 10, divided by 9. Oh, man. I couldn't even break even on these. There's just no way. Prismatic's insane, man. Yeah, actually, it makes me think I better buy some Prismatic because Prismatic's not getting any cheaper. How about booster bundles? It's here, baby. Rocket's here. 210 so high, Mr. Sad. That's not that high. What are you talking about? That's not that high. But it is going to be $7 a pack, and that is, I'm sticking to that price, okay? I think that's going to be it. All right, let's see. That's not that bad. It was more expensive earlier, so it's just the fact that if you were a card shop buying these earlier, you know, like pre-sale, it was just really expensive. Okay, let's see. So 25 by 6, is that correct? 150 packs, that sounds right. So let's take a quick look into booster bundles. Okay. Okay. Divided by 150. Oh, okay. So they're a bit more. So the booster bundle is definitely the superior product per price. The ETBs are just unreasonably expensive. And what do we have here? I might stock up on a new booster bundle. Hold on here, guys. Let me close this. I think PayPal logged me out, but somehow I'm still logged in. Super weird. 210 isn't too bad at all. I actually lose money at that price. Did you know that? Crazy, right? That's because back in the day, the case price was like $2,500 per case. And then on top of that, you had to pay processing fees. And then on top of that, you have to pay import fees. So that is not a terrible price. It will get better over time. I'm sure of it. It will get better. All right, give me a second here. Regardless of what happened plot-wise at the end, the Last of Us episode was good and well made. Is that your take on it? I don't know. I think Joel's a great character and they shouldn't have gotten rid of him. All right, we got some prismatic over here. So I think I'm going to secure some prismatic, man. I don't know if prismatic gets much cheaper. Knew this set was going to have hype, and yet people still complain. Had literal months to prepare. No, it's okay to complain. It's okay. You know, complaining is how people communicate how they feel about stuff. It's not a big deal. I get it. You know, I want people to complain. I want to hear what they like and what they don't like. It helps me understand. It's important to understand what's going on, you know what I mean? Mr. Losing money, say it ain't so. Yeah. Well, don't feel too bad for me. I make money too. But sometimes you just get a bad gamble. Card shops gamble a little bit. You know how you guys gamble? The card shop gambles a little bit too. We gamble when we order stuff. For real. It is 100%. Why is this so stuck? Here it is. There we go. All right. Just trying to order something and it won't let me. 210, not bad. I see a competitor selling the same box for 200. Oh, okay, there you go. Well, he's in the same boat as I am. Most likely all card shops got hosed, except for the ones that didn't pre-order. But I mean, who didn't pre-order? You'd have to be like a psychic to know. You'd have to be like a psychic to know that the prices are going to fall dramatically after launch. But it was the reveal, wasn't it? It was the reveal of the chase cards. When people saw that the Mewtwo was not like the best artwork they'd ever seen ever, they reversed their decision on it. They said, well, I'm not going to spend infinite money on it. He's just a Mewtwo. You know, so that's what happened. But like I said, I opened a box or two, and I'm sorry, we're 8 minutes in and I haven't opened anything, but what's going on here? There we go. Okay, so I just did a big restock on Prismatic. Big restock coming in. All right, let me remove this real fast. Wait a second. Let me see this order real fast. Okay, good. Making sure I got this at the right price. I just ordered this item, and the item increased in price after my order. How cool is that? I didn't know that was a thing. Divided by 2, divided by 150. Okay. All right, so the price on Prismatic could change too if I wanted. Prismatic. I like how the Prismatic is selling right now. Prismatic's really, really, really not cheap at all. And it does not appear to be getting a lot cheaper. Prismatic moves from 19 to 20. So it's an even 20 at this point. It's a really good set. It has cards in it that are still selling for bonkers amount of money. But Prismatic's going to hit 20 now. And it would, maybe at this point, we'll see what happens. Maybe it goes up, maybe it goes down. But we just launched Rocket, and this went down $1 per pack. We were selling it at 8 pre-sale. Now it's 7 at actual launch. All right, Glory of Team Rocket. I'm highly interested in acquiring a lot more of this. Now, let's get started with the pre-sales, because there is a pre-sale. We have Mr. Anthony Kalura. Anthony, did you want to add any more? I'll let you order more in a row if you want. Here it is. Let's see. So you've got 2 already. Did you want to add any more to that? They're now $210 per box. And you've got all the store credit from the slabs you sold. That's a lot of store credit. Mr. LaFlame, did you see this? 2,107? Oh, I'm sorry, 2007. That was because somebody put this Mew into Slab Away, and the new rule is when someone puts an item into Slab Away, I just immediately process it as sold. Here it is. Of course, that's a little tough on me because if you immediately require like a cash out or something, that can be pretty heavy on my cash flow. But we treat it as a sold item once it goes into Slab Away for your convenience. Uno more, mas por favor. How many more do you think you'd like? So they're 210 per each, and you can just tell me how many you'd like. We also have that prismatic you were thinking about. You can do prismatic. Pull that Umbreon. Nobody's pulled that Umbreon, man. We gotta get that Umbreon pulled. Sheesh, how do I get that kind of monies? You know what Anthony did? He did commission slabs with me. He had a whole bunch of slabs. And he sent them in, and they just sold over the last week. We sold a ton of them. He still got some on the table. Actually, I got to correct one for Mr. LaFlame. I made a small mistake here. That Starmie didn't sell yet, right? There it is. All right. So I wrote Anthony on that, but that is definitely not an Anthony card. That is a LaFlame card. Keep our eyes out on that. There it is. All right. So that's corrected now. 3 total. Okay, so we'll add one more. And so now we have to do a quick math. 1101 minus 210, which is 891 remaining. All right, well, let's see if you pull that Mewtwo right now. Now, if you guys pull a really good Rockets Mewtwo or you pull a really good anything, like a Giovanni Nidoking, I'm a buyer, by the way. I want those cards myself. So if you're not a fan of the Mewtwo or if you're not a fan of the Nidoking or something, you can always tempt me with it, okay? All right. Did you add the reverse Pichu to my slabs? I won one from break. I don't know if you remember. The reverse Pichu, that guy? It is. If you did win one, it probably went downstairs. Probably went to the shipping area downstairs. I bet you what I would have done is I would have put it into my sold slabs pile, and then I would have sent it downstairs to Miss Alexis. That's what would have happened. Ready? So you do consignment? Yes, and what that means for you, Mr. Alex White, is it means if you have some slabs that you would like to just passively get sold, you can send them over to me. We're doing 2 prices, 25% commission fee when the item is purchased through ZELLE or through Venmo, 27% commission fee when it's sold through PayPal, because PayPal takes, as it turns out, a lot of money. PayPal takes 3.5%. It used to be 3. Did you know that? It's 3.5 now. And that doesn't seem like much until you think about how the fee gets applied to the entire sale. Whereas, my cut, the commission cut, is only for a, fraction of that sale. So it feels like a pretty heavy tax to have to pay on this side the entire PayPal fee for the entire value of the slab. All right, there we go. I'll get 1 glory hole box. 1 glory hole box of Rocket. You got it, man. All right. Let me just see what the queue looks like real fast there, LaFlame, so we put you in order. Might not be that busy at all, actually. Okay, so Mr. Gavin is ahead of you. Looks like it's just Gavin. All right, good. So you'll go after Gavin, and we'll pull that from store credit. It's really smart to pull from store credit because no processing fee, so that is the preferred way to do it. Ready? Are only getting 1 case of OP11 in. Yes, it'll be 1 case. Oh, I love this card. By the way, if you guys don't want any of your Rocket stuff, cut a deal with me. Even your junk cards, I'm a big fan of Rocket. Here's Murkrow. All right, you know I am. Okay, here's a Persian. Meow. Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster Shadow drop today. Wait, you mean the remaster is available right now? How did they produce the whole dang game without anyone knowing about it? Oops, I shouldn't be sleeving every holo. Okay, we've got Moltres. Yeah, I love this set. Yes, and on Game Pass. Meaning I can just climb on my Xbox and just start playing it. That's wild. Wobba Fett. Hollows and basic EXs are all yours. Nah, you should keep the hollows at least. You said the basic EXs and the hollows, you don't want them? I mean, I'll take them if you want to donate them. I won't say no. They are. All right, but you want the ARs and the... Here, let's see what that looks like. That's an AR. Can you consolidate all of my store credits? I think I have multiple. No problem. Yes, we'll do that on your turn. So we'll consolidate all your store credits. Okay. All right. Here's Blaziken. Blazy's kind of lazykin. All right. Hopefully you didn't spend them and I forgot to remove them because I'm actually really bad at that. One of those things where if we had a website, it would be a smarter setup. Oh man, I'm so playing tomorrow. I want the gradable stuff. Sounds good to me. All right. I'm not going to turn that down. Oh no, Cetadile. Is that the name of this Pokemon? Ceto something? Cetadan? That Pokemon gets no... Oh, there we go, Raticate. That Pokemon gets no attention, does it? I never beat Skyrim, but I'm going to play the F out of Oblivion Remaster. All right. I got a baggie, don't I? Okay, I'll pop these over here. So that's round number 1. Round number 2. Cetatan. Okay, you ready? Oops. This set would be better with more Gen 1 monsters. Oh my god, I couldn't agree more. Now you got to get the Korean rocket set for all the brokies. I'm 1,000% interested in the Korean version of this set. 1,000%. Kara's texted me. You got to... Let's see. What she got? She sent me a picture, a warning sign on her phone that she's not playing that Black Mirror app enough. Your Thronglets are... Your lack of care for the Thronglets. Teach them that... Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, my God. Did you guys play that, the Thronglets? What's up with the Chinese 151? Oh, speaking of Chinese product, I may have some gem ready for you guys. I managed to snag a case already in the United States. I think it would have been cool if they made a rocket card of a popular modern Pokemon. Might help boost love. Oh, definitely, man. All right, here goes. This is still going to be a great set, in my opinion. I mean, I can feel it. It does feel like a rocket set. Okay. Just, it's not what it could have been. Oh, like, look at that. How cool is that? Beautiful. Donda Esta Rockets Charizard. Yeah, should have had a Rockets Charizard in it. We got Mewtwo and Nidoking. No Nidoking love? Who's besmirching Nidoking? Let's see. What the hell am I looking at? All right. You best not be smirching. You gonna have enough for the nighttime stream? Maybe, maybe not. I was supposed to have more, actually. One of the orders is delayed to Friday. And I'm betting it's stuck in customs. Because that's how it works now. So, one of my orders is stuck in customs. God, I wouldn't mind if they returned it and I had to get a refund. Because that was a case purchased at the old price. A ridiculous price. Clam Pearl. Yeah, like Clam Pearl got in. What the hell? Pokemon's like, hey, you know how we're making this Gloria Team Rocket set? Yeah. You know how you want Charizard and you want Altarch for all the Rocket Birds and you want Mewtwo to look super hype and you want Dragonite? Yeah. How about Clam Pearl? How about Clam Pearl and it's not even a Rocket card? Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. How did you know? You know. Could old CGC 9 labels grade PSA 10? No. There. He's opening Rocket Bow. He won't open Gem. I'm confused. We're going to have Gem back on. Oh, he just got another Cetadile? Oh, that's no good, Mr. Anthony. There. We got more if you want to go deeper. I'd love to see Mewtwo get pulled right now, actually. All right. Let's see. But Kirby's Return to Dreamland got a remake for Nintendo Switch. What? That's my favorite. Oh, there were actually 2 hits in this box. No, this is a good box. You got the Crobat and the Cetadile. Nice, dude. All right. Well, let's grab this. We'll be getting a Chinese 151 Hope. I'm going to try to get that box. I'm sure that I can get it. It's a matter of what price do I have to pay? And what's the smartest move to get around the tariffs? So that's the trouble right now. I had a guy who I could work directly with to order without, just direct from China. But I think what's going to happen is those guys are now, because the tariff is so large, those guys are going to sell to a country like Canada or the UK, and then the UK or Canada is going to sell it into the United States on the secondhand market. That's my theory, because if you buy direct from China, I think you're going to pay this impossible tariff on the product. Didn't the tariff go up to like 200 or something like that? I can't remember. Here we are. So, but yeah, it's just a matter of money. I mean, I can do it no matter what. But we want to make sure that we're not buying it for like double or even triple price. With the new PSA standards, why aren't PSA prices crashing? PSA pricing? You mean like on grading or you mean like on slabs? Because people are not nervous to buy the slab. They weren't nervous before they changed the... All right, you got Rocket Admin. I don't remember her name. That's it. I'm moving to China for affordable Pokies. Yeah, for real, man. Gorbis. We got Gorbis in the set. Yay, Gorbis! Wobbuffet. You know how people feel about Wobbuffet. Top 10 Pokemon. Okay, we got the Olive Tree. That was a big... that was on my checklist. Annihilate's cool. But we've had a lot of Annihilate cards in Scarlet Violet already. Hey, there's Blaziken. He's really good, but he's just not Rocket's Blaziken, so it kind of makes no sense. He could have just been Rocket's Blaziken, couldn't he have been? Would that have been such a big problem? All right. Here's Wobbuffet. This is a great artwork. This is a really good one. Mewtwo. Articuno. All right. All right. Okay. Blaziken. Oops. Nidoking. Giovanni's Red Rocket. Do you think those China exclusive Pikachus will be reprinted to English? It's possible because, Japan has had cards that were considered exclusive that later just got printed in English anyways. And so if you overpay for an exclusive card and then it just gets reprinted in English, you basically gambled and lost. I've done that. I've gambled and lost. There were some Japanese exclusive Charizards. It was the Golden Charizard Reshiram. I owned like 3 of them. They cost me like $1,000 a piece. And as it was crashing, I was forced to sell them at $600 a piece. I basically lost $1,200 gambling that Charizard was going to remain a Japanese exclusive. Yes, all right. Well, the Giovanni's Meowth is a fantastic AR. I really like that card. What remake we need to get for Switch 2 like Mario 3D Land? Oh, it's the Meowth. Cute. All right. Faster, mister. There we go. So, you got the Golden Golbat. I thought that was pretty decent. I think the Admin, Rocket Admin also looks good. Look at that Meowth. Really nice card. Wobbuffet, Blaziken, the Golbat, Setatan, Clamperl. Actually does look nice. It's just not a rocket card. Orbeetle. No Houndoom. That's really nice looking, actually. All right. That's Crobat. Did I say Golbat? Crobat. All right. Rocket's Crobat, which we found in Neo, Pokemon Neo. Gen 2, Silver and Gold. Okay, Anthony, you have a bag. Do you have a bag right over here, I believe? Abraham. I don't remember. Do you have a box? You might have a box. I don't remember. Might be a new bag. Stinky Clam? Yeah. It's Papa John's Pizza! Okay, here we are. Set this up like this. Mr. Anthony. Beautiful rocket cards there. Gold Crobat looks so clean. Oh, I agree. I think those kind of pulls will help you maybe break even if they all grade at 10. But they won't like make you money. You need to pull some of those like the SIR Mewtwo, SIR Nidoking, SIR Moltres. One of those need to get pulled to make money, I think. Okay. Put a check mark next to this. So that looks much cleaner now. Okay, Blake, I believe, is having me do a refund on this Topps. Hey, mister, give the Meowth to Tammy. Oh, you're too kind. All right, he said give Meowth to Tammy. There it is, Miss Tammy. Okay, Miss Tammy. There you go, Tammy. All right, so we have a box for Mr. Gavin, and then we move on to Mr. LaFlame. Okay. We're going to leave this box break for Glory of Team Rocket open, so if you'd like a $40 chance for a whole box, you can jump in there, okay? Last night, we beat our stream goals really easily. I think we had like 100, almost like 150 people watching last night, which I thought was pretty impressive because we didn't even have Team Rocket packs yet. We had no Team Rocket on our menu or in our channel, and we still broke like 150 viewers at some point. All right, there we go. Let's get rotating real fast. This guy go under here real fast. Here's a nice LaFlame slab. You probably didn't see it added. You had to be here last night. Signature. Some good stuff on the table. That card will end up in the Waifu shuffle if no one grabs it. So you have a limited time to buy that one or put it in the slab away. Here's Meowscarada for $25. Poltergeist and General Grievous. He's been rotating. Almost his turn to come down. Any Mewtwo yet? No Mewtwo yet. We want that Rocket Mewtwo. We want that Giovanni. I want the Giovanni Mewtwo. I like the Moltres too. And I like the Nidoking, but the Mewtwo obviously is the chase card. People tend to do this thing where they hate on like the design of a card, and then like a year later, that card's going to like $1,000, and everyone's like, that's such a good card. So I feel like, you know, with this Rocket set, the exact same thing could happen. Like one day you turn around and you're like, whoa, when did the Giovanni Mewtwo become like $1 million? And then all of a sudden you'll wish you had one. So I feel like that's what's probably going to happen in this set. I think right away people kind of criticize the Mewtwo as not being the way that they imagined it should be. Where and how can I get a Japanese bulk box of booster boxes? I don't sell that, I'm afraid. All right, here goes Mr. Gavin. Ready? We got Wobbuffet. Okay, Wobbuffet. Here's a cold one. Here's a cold one. Okay. Regirock. Cold. Yep, I like the Rocket Mewtwo. Here's Articuno. Okay. Alright, here's Annihilate. Doing that thing again. Wobbuffet. Sneasel. Sneasel. Here's the tree. Radicate. Rockets Radicate. Very cartoony look there, huh? Okay. You got a little mischievous smile. Instagram, plenty of Japanese seller. What your money? Is there any website or dealers you'd recommend for bulk buying Japanese product? You know, Mr. Panks, this is a card shop. You can't come into a card shop and then ask where else to shop. That's not very courteous. It's funny, man. Hey, I know you sell cards. I just don't want to buy any from you. Who should I buy from? Maybe you can tell me who your supplier is. Yeah, you're doing one of those. Wow, this card is really vibrant. Beautiful, man. All right, cool. Another one? How many of these are we going to pull? Wow, that sucks, man. Hey, Burger King, where can I get a Big Mac? Yeah, exactly. You can't be doing that. Here's Gorbis. Here's... That sucks, man. Cold. Here's Spidops. Crobat, not Golbat. I like Golbat better. Golbat's better. He's stronger. He's smarter. All right, there we have Gavin Stewart. Next up is LaFlame. There we go. Throw that away. This set, I think this set's going to do so well in English when Destined Rivals eventually comes out. Mr. Gavin. Mr. Gonna bend the Mewtwo. I'll take 2 boxes. All right, 2 boxes LaFlame. Do you play Pokemon card games? Give me a second here. All right. Okay. We're good. Mr. LaFlame. Any Shinji cards in this set? I know, that's what I asked, but it looks like no Shinji cards. So we got 40, 15, and 30. Okay. Turn this down. Turn my volume off. Plus 2007. You come out to $2,092. All right, now you're opening 2 boxes of the Rocket set. Minus 210, minus 210. 1,672 remains. Okay, so that's what you got left. Good. Oh. All right. I trade my modern for vintage. We are going to be sold out before the nighttime stream, huh? But we got more of this coming. Okay. Let's see. I've been going to card shows and picking up vintage cards. Modern is overrated. He keeps kicking the cord. Oh, are we still connected? It says we're connected. All right, here we are. Snipping this. All right. In 30 years, these boxes will be $2,000. Yeah. Yeah, but in 30 years, I'll be 66 years old, so who cares? That's too old. Too old. All right, you ready? Are you ready? Whoever holds on to their Pokemon cards the longest is the winner, though. I do believe in that. Fuji Card Shop's pretty good, actually. There we go. All right, Panks. I don't like the way you're treating other people. You got to go, man. All right, there we go. Let's see. We got Sneaker. Here's Wobbuffet. Oh, that guy was just like a troll or something. But if you hold them too long, you die with them. That's a good point. That is a good point. Oh. I think he called you guys a skatehead or something like that. Here it is. All right, here's the Zamazenta. Hold. Hold. With wedge cut fries. Who's getting wedge cut fries? Made 2 racks of baby back rib last night. Oh, nice, dude. Sounds great. What did I have? I just cooked chicken. I cooked chicken. I'm into chicken right now. You go to Walmart, you buy a huge pack of raw chicken breasts, dice them up, and then you just cook them. That's it. Saves you so much money. When you go out to eat, it's so expensive. You know, the more you eat out, the less Pokemon cards you get to have. So I'm trying to learn all the best ways to cook chicken. Last night we had like teriyaki chicken. This. All right. So this pack, this box is for our friend with Flame. He just pulled the Meowth. It's a really nice card. Oops. Ooh. Where's the dang Houndoom? Waiting for that Houndoom to pop out. Spidops. My bad. All right. Regirock. Cold. Primeape. Infernape. So long, Gay Bowser. I just made homemade chicken salad. Nice, dude. That reminds me, when I was a kid, we made like a taco salad that was so good. You'd season up the meat, and then you'd make a nice Caesar salad, and you'd actually toss the taco meat into the salad and stir it up. It had a fantastic flavor. It's kind of like a shellless taco is what it tasted like. No shell taco. And I loved that. I had to make that sometime for Karis. All right. Oh, right. We pulled the hit at the beginning. My brain was still waiting for the hit to show up. We pulled the hit at the beginning. You got the admin over here. Here it is, admin. Whatever his name is. Ayo, share, friend. Got to get your seasoning. I had curry chicken. Yeah, if you guys learn how to cook cheap, you can get more Pokemon cards into your Pokemon collection. That's a whole strategy. Let me go get more sleeves. I'm actually out of penny sleeves. All right, here we are. Nidoking is the 6th most expensive hit. Really? People don't like the Nidoking? He's not top 5? Oh man, that makes me sad. Oh well. That's all right. Not a big deal. I know that Moltres is doing good. There's no way it won't do good. It's really unique looking artwork. The Nidoking looks a little cartoony, I guess. The Giovanni's a top pull. I didn't know that. Just the Giovanni, like just the trainer card Giovanni. I didn't know that. I thought he was just like gonna be like any other trainer. You're saying that one's actually good? Why is he so valuable? All right, I got all these little plastic sleeves saved up. I'm just keep saving them. Look at these. I saved these penny sleeve holders. I think I can turn them into custom booster packs one day for fun. He's a top 3 hit. I'd like to order, but they're moving fast. How many do I have? Basically 1 case left, so that's it. Okay, you ready? I didn't get a lot of these, unfortunately. All right. So this is for La Flame. I have more on the way. We're just waiting for them to show up. Like, let me see. Today was the first order. And we're getting more of these. Let's see. I ordered I ordered the Sneaker Bunko 2 box topper with the pink grill or whatever. Yeah, I have another shipment, but it's delayed. Let me look into that one more time. Clearance delay. That's what it says. It was supposed to be here by Tuesday. Got a clearance delay. Stupid, man. All right. So we might run out of this product, especially considering how fast it's moving. If you guys would like to get into the box break, though, there is a box break running for these. And, oh, that reminds me, one of these boxes belongs to Beatrice. We already sold a box to Beatrice. Where'd it go? I lost it. Wasn't it Beatrice? It was Beatrice. Ah, here it is. Beatrice Rocket Box. There it is. So Beatrice is going to get a Rocket Box. But this box in front of us is going to go to Mr. LaFlame. Beatrice is going to get the next one. I'll set it to the side. The top 3 is Mewtwo Moltres Crobat, then Nidoking, then Golden Mewtwo. Okay, there we are. Ready? How much per pack in the description? Time to raise the price to slow sales. We might just sell out. I don't know. Maybe when we're down to like half a case. Because I guess we're supposed to get more on Friday, but it's just Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, we had a delay in our shipment. All right, you ready? Crazy to think people are still trying to get Prismatic. I just ordered 2 fresh cases of Prismatic just now. All right. Very good. Oh, right. I should have another case of this coming too, right? I ordered a 3rd case, didn't I? So let me look this up. I should be able to see the tracking on that 3rd case. Okay. Give me a second here. Oh, there's 2 tracking numbers. So I only got the first one. Is that right? So let's just plug this in. On the way. All right, so yeah, it looks like there is going to be a delay because this one says it's still in Japan. I don't know. So we got 1 expected to arrive on Friday. Oh, no. How's this possible? You got the exact same card twice. I feel like we just had that happen with the Cetadile. Oh, man. Maybe this will be a double hit box. Don't give up, Mr. LaFlame. Might be double hit. Hold. The Burb. Look at that Burb. There's Annihilate. The Burb. Tweet. I think I need to go back on the PNB and J. I'm down to 158. And I'm 6'2". Oh, that's pretty thin for 6'2". You should weigh like 180 for 6'2", I feel. There it is. All right. 6'2". Hey, ladies. Oh, man. I'm so tired of being so thin and tall. Oh, it's a struggle. No, I'm just kidding. Do you even greed anymore? Greed? I still greed. No, but you're talking about TCC grading. It's kind of on pause. TCC grading it's available, but there's a long wait, and it's definitely slowed down because I'm trying to hire somebody to get into the encapsulation with me. Here's a magenta, but it's something I could do if I wanted to. There it is, but in my mind, it's like a paused thing. Here we are, Mewtwo. I wish I was 158, says A. Perez. Here's Reggie Rock. Even 180 is thin at 6'2". Okay, cold. Here's a Blaziken. I think you need to lose weight. What a freaking fatty, dude. Double hit. One more chance for the double hit. Nope, no double hit. All right, nothing crazy. Beatrice Moniz is next. She gets a case. She gets a box. Miss Beatrice. I'm in the healthy range, but I just get tossed around in jiu-jitsu. What'd you say? You like getting your salad tossed? What is he saying? Thank you, mister. No problem, Mr. LaFlame. I did the same thing. What's up with these sleeves sometimes? I feel like sometimes the sleeves are not produced very well. Look, see, like you slide the card in, and it does this weird thing where it doesn't want to settle correctly. Almost like the sleeve was produced like the two pieces weren't the right size. Let me try a sleeve from back here from earlier. Okay, so this is from way back here. Oh, did it again. Huh. Why does that happen? I don't understand why that's happening. Is it because the cards are curved? Let's see. Ah, there we go. I don't understand that. I don't understand why that happens so many times. Weird. Throw that plastic away. All right. Mr. LaFlame, let's go over that again. We've got Blaziken, Wobbuffet, Murkrow, the admins, Wobbuffet. You got a nice Meowth, Cetadile, and Zamazenta. There we have it. I feel really bad that you got the same SR twice. I don't like that at all. I don't understand how something like that happens. You think that they would have more variety. Like, just don't put those two boxes right next to each other. What the hell? Looking for a LaFlame bag now. Is this LaFlame? Oh, this is you. You got a fat bag. No hollers and EX for me. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right. All right. So, let's get this into a fresh bag, shall we? Beatrice Moniz is next with one whole box of Rocket. I think we're definitely going to sell out this product. I'll take 2 more boxes. All right. Let me just take care of Beatrice first. Okay. Scooby Bones. Okay. 1 box for Beatrice. You're going to be annoyed if this is the Mewtwo. Let's see where the line is. Okay. So I recommend jumping into the Rocket Break, guys, because I think we're probably going to sell out of this. Ready? I saw somebody actually bought a spot in this Rocket Break right here. That's a Rocket Box Battle Break. That'll ensure that if we do run out, you definitely have a shot at a whole box. Okay, tossing that there. Okay. Beatrice. So, Beatrice, you are lucky because nothing bad happened with... nobody pulled, like, the big Chase SAR out by the time it was your turn. Technically, since you're a pre-order, it would be better for me to let you go first. But you got lucky and you did not go first because those first cases were not even good. Nobody really talks about that. Nobody talks about when the pull order benefits you because... let's say that the hit had come out in the early boxes, you might stop and complain, hey, I was a pre-order, maybe I should have gone first. But when it goes your way, you know, when you avoid the cold boxes, nobody says, oh, I love it that you let me avoid going first. You know what I'm saying? Just one of those things I think about at night. It's like a math thing. All right. Beatrice about to strike gold. You never know. We're going to be at half case in like 2 seconds here. Here's Mewtwo. All right. Here's Sneasel. Because I saw the Q. You guys are cute. Oh, there's that Houndoom. All right, Houndoom pulled. Nice. Here's Crobat. Annihilate. Hold. Zamazenta. Cold. Cold. Miss Beatrice jumped on a previous Rocket Box break during the pre-sale time period. Oh my God. I told you, Beatrice. I told you. Wow. Wow. Randomness is randomness. Crazy luck. Would you let me keep one of those Growliths? One of those Growliths. Oh, out of like the bulk or something? Let me see. I was trying to figure out what you meant. There's a little Arcanine. You like the Growlithe? Oh, there it is. Caw-caw. Is that Moltres? That's Moltres. Wow. So like I was saying, you know, when the person who opens your product opens it in an order you don't expect, that can... it's still random, is what I was trying to say. Like, your odds for a pull are still randomized. And so that's why we had to write some rules about randomized pulls and starting places and pull orders. Oops. Zamazenta. The Flame Punch in the air. Yeah, it's all part of the game. It's all part of the game. There it is. The Poke Gods have determined that Beatrice should have a good day. Could have been another cold box, and Beatrice could have been sweeping the way for everyone else, you see. So it's just Beatrice's lucky day. Don't overthink it. Oops. All right, and that's cold. All right, there we go. All right, Beatrice. Wow, you going to send that out to grade? You know, you can send it to tag, and we have an outgoing tag submission. My box topper, not box toppers, top loaders. Okay. Show off the brakes, says Andy Man. Here it is, beautiful. The brakes, show them off. We have a gym brake for Beedrill Stadium. We have the Rayquaza VMAX brake. We have the Garchomp brake. We have a Team Rocket brake for Dark Houndoom. Ooh, that's a Rocket Houndoom right there from the past. We have a new star card. This Mickey Mouse from 1935. We actually sold a 240 vintage Mickey Mouse card last night. You guys might have seen that, or you might not have seen that. The Glory of Team Rocket box battle. Somebody's in here now. I saw them in the queue. So there's 5 spots left here for a whole box. This Mega Sublist, Fossil Sublist, Fates Collide, Fates Booster Box. We also have this going on. Did you see this? This is 3 spots deep now. You can buy in at as little as $20. You don't have to buy in at $40. Okay. Shows the box break gambles can be well worth it. Yeah, well, it's all a gamble in a way. Like, let's say you didn't get into the box battle and all you did was open up $40 worth of booster packs. Well, maybe you would have pulled a Moltres or maybe not. It's just a different way to open it. It's like a different RNG. So that's what you could have done alternatively. You could have opened up $40 of packs. Ever Treminio has waited 47 minutes, 14 packs of the new rocket set. He is next. Ever Treminio. All right, Ever, it's a new box. It's a new chance for something. I'll join the gym and the rocket break. The gym and the rocket break. What do you mean by the gym break? Oh, this is the gym break. I'm thinking Gym Challenge and Gym Heroes. I was like, wait a second, we don't have Gym Challenge, Gym Heroes. You know, I was thinking about that because this set is so similar to Gym Challenge. All right, you got it, Mr. Anthony. I'm going to process that right away so I don't forget it. Gym and Rocket, which is $80. 811 remains. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah, here. No, we don't need this card. What we need is, let's see. This right here. Okay, you're on the Glory of Team Rocket break. And let's see. We got to put your name in here. All right, the B drill is up, everybody. There it is, B drill. Now, 14 packs of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14. I'm at the Houndoom, lol, but I'll do both. Okay, the Houndoom. Sorry about that. What's this should be 771. 771 remains. I did not know that. If you want to cancel the other one, we can do that for you, okay? If you didn't want to be in the actual box. All right, I don't mind. I can cancel it for you. I just had a little misunderstanding there. So the Houndoom ticks upward to 5 out of 17. That's a very special, very low pop card. He looks better when I pull him out of the sleeve. Let me show him out of the sleeve real fast. There it is. That is Dark Houndoom. Look at that. Very special. That's from the Rocket Returns collection with the reverse hollow stamp. Those cards are highly, 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 highly sought after and so expensive. All right, Ever Treminio. Here you go, Mr. Trevor. Mr. Ever. Called you Trevor. Shows the box. Oh, I already read that one. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you went from $40 to that Rockets Moltres. Beatrice did. Beatrice bought into a box battle for $40, and then she got pulled in the box battle, so she got the box, and then her particular box turned into the freaking Rockets Moltres. I mean, that's got to be one of the biggest flips ever. You got double lucky. It is Annihilate. Because you could have gotten one of the cold boxes if you were less lucky. It is. But the potential is there for some wild things to happen. All right, here's Persian. Remember, this is Ever Treminio. Welcome back, Mr. Ever. How are you today? Moltres. Zamazenta. All right, Zamazenta. Oops. All right, cold pack. Oh, picking up Giovanni. Very nice. How does this card play in the game? What does it do? Mr. got new job, power washer and gutter cleaning. More money. Nice, dude. Power washing's big business. You know what you should do? You should learn how your business operates, how your boss does what he does. And then once you know the ins and outs of the business, you should save up, buy a replication of all the equipment that your boss uses, and start a competing firm. There it is. And then hire guys to help you work it. Ever Treminio. Mr. Ever. Where would I put Ever Treminio? He might be over here. Ediberto. Elijah, you don't need a new bag. Oh, he says I have new bag. No bag. All right, new bag time. Ever Treminio. It rizzes up the waifu in the Pokeverse. I ran a heated power wash today. It made the job so easy. Oh, so a power washer can shoot heated water? Is that what you just said? That's pretty cool. All right, Mr. Ever Treminio. Jonathan Sylvester. 5 packs, Glory of Team Rocket. Hello, Jonathan. How are you today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 27 an hour. Wow, that's good money, man. Okay. In New Hampshire. Cool. It's a nice place to live. That's a no-tax place. Cold. This is Jonathan Sylvester. Jonathan, how are you today, Jonathan? Here's Crobat, and here's a cold one. All right, a little bit of a cold round, but it was only 5 packs. You got 1 Rocket Crobat. You got a bag, Mr. Jonathan? Can't remember. You haven't stopped in a little while. You should stop in more often. All right. If the job is ass, no money is worth it. Yeah, I guess. Sometimes you do what you got to do. Okay, I don't see a baggie for you in there. Let's try over here, though. I feel like you're a new bag. John Wolf, Joey Barton. I wonder where Jerry Barton's gotten off to. How about in here? New bag. All right, new bag time. You got it. So let me just grab you a little bit of bulk cards. They'll act as a shield for your Crobat. All right. When bags are too flimsy, it's not a good thing. They're harder to find. They stick to other bags, so having a little weight in the bag is important. All right. How you been, Mr. Jonathan? Feel like you haven't said hi in a while. Let's pop you in here. Just be Katy Perry and go to space. Easy. Yeah. Let them eat cake. Here's Team Rocket Grunt jumping into the Rocket Break. You're talking about this, right? Team Rocket Grunt, Rocket Break. Is this what you're talking about? Team Rocket Grunt. Is he here? He better be here. He said the Team Rocket Break. We have 2 Team Rocket Breaks. Might have to call this the Houndoom Break. Not a big fan of my job, but it pays $42 an hour with great benefits and opportunities to grow. Aerospace field. Nice. Everyone needs their house cleaned in apartment buildings. Yes, Glory Rocket. All right, perfect. All right, so this is at 2 out of 6 if you're looking to do a box battle. Okay, let's get a little rotation going. Here's Mewtwo. Nice. Alakazam. Umbreon. This channel specializes in slabs, specializes in grading, slab breaks, and we even do commission sales. So you can send me your cards and I'll get them sold for you. That's how Anthony Kalura and Mr. LaFlame have so much money on hand here. This is all stuff that they got from commission sales. So I put their slabs up here and then those slabs disappear. Speaking of which, we're going to help Mr. LaFlame get another one listed. Let's get this. So the next one was the Fortnite Skull Trooper. Okay. Fortnite. No more Fortnite. Let's see. Where is he? There he is. Fortnite Skull Trooper. Palkia, King of Diamonds. All right. Palkia, that's a good one. All right. And the Ho-Oh, Ace of Spades. All right. That price might have changed. The 90 you see there, that's an old price. He actually did commission one time in the past. Is the moldy pack for sale? I want to see it. I was thinking about hosting a break on it for like maybe like $15 a spot, so a reduced break, and then seeing what's inside of it. It's sitting in the corner. I was scared to open it because you guys know I've had a bad cough for a while. I think it's the air quality that does it to me, so I don't want any mold near me, but I don't know. I'm feeling a little braver. Like, I want to know what's in it too. Here it is. But so that would be $150 if you wanted to buy the whole pack outright. And then we'll go see if it's a Snorlax, because I think Snorlax is the top possible pull. Ready? Here goes. All right. Skull Trooper. So when we price slabs, we go with the cheapest buy now price. Is this hollow? That's not hollow. That's the Italian version. Looks like he has this one right here. I think that's the same one. And it's priced at $299. Surprisingly expensive. All right. I don't know how fast one like that'll sell, Mr. LaFlame, because I don't know how many Fortnite guys are here looking to drop 300 on a Fortnite card. That one might actually do better on eBay. What if you wear a mask and gloves? It's not really the mask and gloves I'm worried about. It's like whether the mold kind of gets into the air and just kind of sticks around forever. But I don't know, maybe I'm being a baby about it. We've opened up stuff like that before. And besides, I think what was really giving me a cough was being too close to the cat litter box. Or not really that, but actually the cat ammonia from them peeing in the carpet, which is pretty bad. Palkia Poker. None for sale. Let me check sold. None for sale. So we have to make up a price on the Palkia Poker. Here's a trick. Let's look up Palkia Dialga Poker. PSA 10 Dialga Poker. All right, there's no Dialga Poker either. My gut tells me a card like this would sell in the $150 range. That's what my gut says. Let's say PSA 10 Platinum Poker. Let's try that. Here we go. So the Pikachu from the same set is $180. Might be more like $100 for the Palkia. Let me check sold. We have to come up with the price. I mean, yeah. I'm tempted to price it around $100 roughly. Smoked Out Turtle kept asking for it previously. Who did? Oh, that ho-oh's double that. What if you wear mask and gloves? No, you have a valid point. I don't see a greater grade of moldy card. That's unethical. I see 225 bin on Fortnite card. You found the same card for 229. Is that right, Squid Pokemon? Is it the Italian one? Because this one's not Italian. There's a lot of different copies of it. So collectors prefer the American version. The Italian version goes for less. So if you found the Italian, he says no. Yeah, send me a quick link to that, and I'll just verify it, and then we'll update that price. Okay. Okay, Poker Ho-O. Oh man, you know the problem with this? The whole set has a Ho-Oh on the back. So let's look up Ace. Here it is. Ace Ho-Oh, $265. Wow. All right, some poker hopefuls up here. Okay, Squid has got this card. Let's take a quick look at it. Big shout out for whoever bought me that Fortnite pack. It was memorable. Oh yeah, I must have passed that one. You know, from the thumbnail, it doesn't look like a hollow, does it? It doesn't look like a hollow from the thumbnail. Looks like a non-hollow. All right, good catch. So the correct price for this is not as high as $298. It's $225. There goes. Maybe that's a little more reasonable. All right, cool. Let's take a look and see who's sitting in queue. Andrew Martin says he'll take 2 spots in the Astral break. All right. Astral Radiance box break. There it is. In this break, one person takes the entire box. This Sharpie's so close to dying, but it's perfect for what we're doing here. We're just brute force writing on these energy cards. Box battle. By the way, let me show you something you guys might find interesting. There is a break that's very close. This guy right here. 14 out of 17 spots done on that one. Okay, so Astral is up to 5 out of 17. It's a very cheap buy-in at $20. It's not the usual 40. I have that card in a BGS 9.5. Okay, cool. Thank you. So, we have an order now. Oh, it's actually Mr. LaFlame's turn, and he's ordering 2 more boxes of Rocket. That's right. So give me a moment here. All right, so don't feel too bad because you still might hit. So it's 420 minus 1672, 1252, 1252. There's a chance to hit. Let's get it. Ow. My foot. We are 1 box away from being halfway sold out of our last case of Rocket. Thing is, we're still just waiting for more Rocket to arrive, actually. There's another 4 cases we're waiting on. We are waiting on 4. Is it 4? No, we're waiting on 5 more cases. So we're waiting on 5 more cases of Rocket to arrive that is not here yet. Okay. Five more cases. But right now, we did not receive that much today. Ooh, see that? That's trying to slip away. There we go. I sent a massive order for Rocket. I hope you have enough. So for now, I'm going to pause Rocket on the menu. Rocket's going to return to the previous price, and it's not going to be for sale per pack, because I want to have some for the nighttime stream. I'm worried we're not going to have any. How much do you ask for commission? So commission sales are working like this. It's if the person buys your slab on Venmo or ZELLE, it's 25% commission. So you get 75% of the value. We sell it at the cheapest buy now price. eBay, remember, takes 13%. And then, so really, it's not too bad, is it? Now, if they pay with PayPal or Cash App or crypto, it's 27%. So we've changed it because, as it turns out, that 3.5% PayPal takes is really significant. It applies that to the whole value of the slab. So if I sell a $1,000 slab, it looks like I'm doing well until I'm the one who pays that PayPal fee on my side on the entire $1,000 value. And then when you look at that on paper, it looks much worse. You're like, oh, here it is. All right. So we're happy to do 25% when the customer pays with the ZELLE or Venmo, and 27% on PayPal, Cash App, and crypto. All right, here goes. BTC pump today is at 92.8. Yeah, the whole stock market was up. I actually bought into the stock market today. I dropped a pretty big chunk of cash into just a standard S&P 500 fund. That's because I suspect, and maybe other people do too, I suspect that Donald Trump does not want the economy to go into a slump for too long. I think that he's having... Oh, wow, this box is already good. Look at that. Meowth and the Houndoom. Look at that. That's great. So when you look at it, I think he's struggling because you've got Russia, Ukraine did not go his way. Here we are. You got the judges blocking him, sending the... Ooh. Team Rocket Femboy. There we go. The judges blocking him for sending the guy to El Salvador. They said, you got to bring that guy back. They got to have a trial. You've got the markets kind of dumped after he did the tariffs on everybody. And I think it makes a lot of Americans sick when they see that, you know, countries that maybe were more friendly toward us are now looking at us like we can't be trusted. Maybe we're an adversary. So I think that right now, what the Trump administration can't tolerate is having a bad economy. Here it is. So I suspect he will reach a deal with China. That's my suspicion. Here we are. Hopefully those tariffs with China get dropped. And then we can start importing Pokemon cards from China. China? Temu is done. This makes me want to play gold and silver again, says Kendo Pelor. Really? That's so cool, man. All right. Zamazenta. I don't think I'm going fast enough. I think I could go at least twice as fast as this. Oops. All right. Okay. Bring back the illegal alien so we can give him a trial explaining how he's been here illegally since 2011. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can feel about it however you want, but the important part is that the judges didn't fully rule in his favor. They basically said the one guy wasn't allowed to have been sent to El Salvador prisons. There it is. All right. Trump's a very disagreeable person by nature. It's what makes him who he is, I think. But the problem is he can't be disagreeable forever. I think he has to actually stop and relax sometimes, you know. So who knows what happens next, though. But I have a suspicion of all the things going on, he can't have a bad-looking economy. He just can't. We already did that. He just can't have a bad-looking economy. And if it lasts too long, and he failed to end the war in the Eastern Europe, I think it's going to start to weigh down on his popularity. The Democrats can flip the Republicans in the midterms, so they have to start looking pretty good at this point. I think you're going to run out of time to make mistakes or to look bad. Here it is. The guy is from El Salvador. Yeah, the El Salvadorian president himself said that, so that was pretty interesting. Here it is. Is that cash, mister, or store credit? That's store credit. Okay. All right. World Economic Forum slogan is "We will own nothing and be happy by 2030. It is? Yeah. That's no good, huh? How do you guys feel about that? That's no good. Own nothing and be happy. They want to control you, you know? They think that you're not smart enough to be in charge of your own life. They think that they need to manage you. It is. That's a very, if you guys don't recognize that philosophy goes all the way back to the founding of the country of America. All the way in the past in France, there was a big debate going on between, I think his name was Thomas Locke. I know his last name was Locke. And the other guy, what was his name? It is. What was the other guy's name? I'm struggling to remember his name. Here we are. All right. The founding fathers based their ideas on the belief that Americans don't need to be ruled by a king. They need to be free to make their own decisions and have less government, considerably less government. And so this idea stemmed from the other guy's beliefs. I can't remember his name now. Hold on, let me look it up. What was the name of the philosopher the founding fathers, it was like John or something, based the Constitution on? It's like, oh, it was John Locke. Oh, I mixed it up. I said Thomas Locke, I think. It was Hobbes and Locke. There we go. John Locke. John Locke is what the founding fathers were reading when they developed the Constitution. And in France, there was this big debate over whether humans are fundamentally good or fundamentally bad, and whether they required a king to rule over them in an authoritarian way, or whether they needed democracy. So that was the big debate going on back then. And America was founded on John Locke's ideas. that democracy is better, that humans have rights given to them by God that can't be taken away by a government. There it is. All right, and so the World Economic Forum is still having that debate. When they say you'll own nothing and you'll be happy, they're saying you need an authoritarian king to make your decisions for you, because the king will handle your money better than you will. The king will be better with the capital, not the capitalist society where there's private groups that get to do whatever they want with their money. So that's what's going on. The World Economic Forum, they would have disagreed with John Locke, and they would have agreed with Thomas Hobbes. I think it's Thomas Hobbes, isn't it? The founding fathers were stoned out of their minds. It's Thomas Hobbes, isn't it? Yep, Thomas Hobbes. The founder of modern political philosophy. Hobbes' ideas were shaped by a materialist foundation, a view of human nature based on fear and greed, and support for an absolute monarchy. See? And then John Locke was the opposite of that. He wasn't a materialist. He was like a Christian. And he believed God gave you freedom, and no one can take that away from you. A king can't own you because, you have rights given to you by a power that's higher than the government. You got the tree! Woo! All right. Here's Boba Fett. All right. There we go. Okay. If you talk to the communist government of China, they would say that Thomas Hobbes was correct. You need to have a government, perhaps a communist regime, that can handle the money and run the country better than a chaotic, capitalist system with greedy capitalists in the private sector. All right. So it's a debate that goes on today. It's a very deep debate, endless debate about whether humans should be free or whether we should be owned. Yeah. I love the wheezing, man. That's a beautiful wheezing. All right, Rocket Femboy. Here's Samazenta. The Houndoom and the Meowth, they're really good. There we have it. Kind of like sovereign citizens, the law don't apply to me. The sovereign citizen. I know what you're talking about. Those guys are hilarious. They're always trying to get out of a ticket. I'm a sovereign citizen. All right. That means I can drive 90 miles an hour on the road with no license. You can't tell me what to do. I'm sovereign. Okay. That's so crazy, dude. Can I see the Houndoom up close? This Houndoom? All right. But yeah, so the founding fathers were actually super Christian dudes. We are. And they wanted to do away with having a king and let the people decide their own fate, instead of having a powerful authoritarian regime who will make a decision that maybe the majority of people don't agree with. Okay. And so places like China still agree with Thomas Hobbes. They say the majority of people will make the wrong choice. Sneaker Bunko, one box of Sneaker Bunko. Here goes Dylan Chan. Do you guys find that conversation interesting? I love that kind of stuff. Talking about these ideas. Drawing that back to that World Economic Forum, you'll own nothing and be happy. That stems out of that Thomas Hobbes philosophy that you're not fit to rule over yourself. You need an authority should own all the capital, and that authority will manage the capital better than individuals will. All right, there we go. That's where that way of thinking comes from. That those guys are super successful. They're a little snooty. They show up at some group and they're like, yeah, we're the winners in society. We're way smarter than everyone else. They probably look down on us, to be honest. They go, oh, you're living in your trailer home? Oh, you don't even take care of your teeth, much less your health care. Let us handle the money. You're not fit to take care of yourself. Tell you what, you'll own nothing. We'll rent it to you and you'll be happy. That's the way they think. They're like, they want to be a new king. That's what they want. They want to be a new king. They'll rule over you because they think you're no good for yourself. To be honest, some people are no good for themselves. That's the problem. They're sometimes correct. There are people out there who don't take care of themselves, and they just need like an authority to step in and make the right choices for them. But then there are other people, you know, who do take care of themselves, and they don't want to be ruled by king. They want to be free. They say, hey, I take care of myself. I don't want to be ruled by king. I don't want my destiny tied to the government, to the rulers. And the ruling class often becomes corrupted over time. They become, it turns out, they use their authority to become super wealthy. They create some of the highest wealth disparities ever by using their position to enrich themselves, their allies, political allies, and their families. So that's the problem. That's why they say power corrupts. Because to maintain that power, you end up siphoning all kinds of money out of everyone and creating rules that protect your positioning so you don't lose to your opponent. Oops, here we are. Oh yeah, doggy girls. All right, bark. In 2000, we carried about the Mayan calendar. Remember that fat lady from Walmart who bought a bag of sugar? Oh yeah, dude. She was eating a bit too much sugar. But maybe she's an example of somebody who needs to let an authoritative power take control over her life. All right, there we are. Okay. Beautiful. That's for Dylan Chan. Thank you, Dylan, for the order. We're, of course, having a very busy daytime stream because of the release of Glory of Team Rocket, which we are down to a half case of now. And so now we are only selling it by the box, and the price has changed to $240 again for now. We're going to have a lot more Team Rocket. We're waiting. We got to save a little bit of it for the nighttime stream, too. We don't have any for the nighttime stream. Okay. Omar Faba. One rocket. Omar Faba. Here you are. We're trying, but no one is listening. I don't think authoritarian person can save that fat lady. That's an interesting thought, Mr. Arturo. But yeah, it's curious. It's curious. Humans try to organize themselves in the best ways. Here it is. We always strive to improve. Maybe there's some mix where you need a little bit of authority and you need a little bit of a democracy. Maybe there's some mix. Or maybe you just need pure democracy. I don't know. I don't think it'll matter pretty soon. The AI robots will take over. Yay! All right. Robots will take us to heaven. They'll make paradise on Earth. All right. You guys ready for the AI takeover? I'm ready for the AI already. Thank you, Mr. Omar. Give me the food stamps so I can buy chips and soda. Anthony says, use store credit for 10 prismatic packs. Now, you sent me a different penny message somewhere. Oh, no. Oh, wait. No. That was Blake. Blake sent the other. Okay, so 10 prismatics. You got it. 10 of these. Can AI robots make me pizza? Hell yeah, dude. You know they're going to make some fire pizza. AI robots, what do you guys think about that? That's the future, huh? AI. AI starting to become smarter than a lot of people. What's that going to do to the economy? What's that going to do to jobs? We're on the precipice of a truly different world because they're trying right now to make very humanoid robots and AIs. You talk to ChatGPT, it's really smart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're getting close, man. You and I might live to see a world ran by robots, completely ran by robots. Self-driving cars, all the manufacturing is done, by robots. No more humans needed for manufacturing. Presumably, this will shift a lot of jobs in a new direction. Entertainment, perhaps. Maybe we'll all have to be entertainers in the future. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there it is. 10 packs for Anthony Kalura. Thank you, Anthony. So, Anthony, let's go ahead and spend some of this real fast. This goes down to $571. I hope you pull an SIR, and I hope it's the Crown Brion. Robot Rip and Chips? Sure, why not? Maybe. It could run its channel 24/7. Doesn't need to eat, doesn't need to sleep. Doesn't need to give you its stinky political opinion. Yeah? How does that sound? All right, there we go. Cardconomist AI coming soon. Yeah, I could be replaced, sure. Who knows what... So humans will still value things, but we don't know what those things will be. So the need to barter and trade will look different. All right. I think human sexuality with real biological humans will become much more expensive, much more valuable. Right? Like if you've got good genes, if you're healthy, you're tall, you're sexy, you got a good butt, good boobs, good wiener, whatever. Your parents live a long life. You look healthy as you age, all those things. If you've got good genes, I think that'll become increasingly more important in the future, because just being able to work in a factory or something like that will not have any value anymore. In fact, any job a robot can get rid of will not have any value. But you know what will always have value? Being hot. Being hot and being healthy will still be very valuable as time goes by. Here's Pyroar. Ready? All right, we got Lesbian. Good luck on the Prizzies. All right, good luck, man. Dust Noir. Come on. 1SIR. We got Eevee. You know, if you could pull a Master Ball Umbreon, that would be really good too. Come on. Here's a regular Umbreon. Okay. Ooh, 2 packs left. Terrapagos. Man, aren't these just the roughest set ever to open? It's really crazy. This is that weird set where it almost looks like they weren't printed correctly. All right, that's it. That's 10 packs. Anthony Kalura. About to open the best box from One Piece. Good luck. We are toss this over here. What's the next One Piece set coming out? Anthony, as you well know, this set's super difficult. We got 10 packs opened. You got Terrapagos, Umbreon, Eevee, Pyroar, Dipplin, and Mela. Mela, I presume, was basically treated like the hit in the loot pool. Dang, dude. You have to wonder if people are stealing hits off the line with this set, man. Remember, they did that in the past with the Evolving Skies. But then again, Pokemon bought the printing company, so I bet they have a lot of processes in order to protect the integrity of the printing line, you know, to make sure nobody's stealing it. About to open. Congrats on the hits. Yeah, you did get some nice pulls. The Eevee is a nice pull. Don't forget this, guys. Even though these packs are extra expensive and extra hard to pull hits out of, the hits you do pull are worth way more than normal. So all cards from this set are super expensive. Oh, that's LaFlame. What did we do for you? Oh, we just created a new bag, didn't we? Here it is. They took our hits. Woohoo, 200 Smeckles. All right. What I'm saying is if all those Pokeballs you had graded 10, you could, in theory, make back a lot of that original cost. Okay, we're wrapping around to the ZELLES. We're wrapping around to Blake Santoro, who reminds us, let's see, he wants a refund on his store credit and a refund on this pre-order. So somebody was interested in buying this box. I'm going to write, I'll just put a check mark next to it. So he's returning that to me. Okay. So if somebody wanted to buy that whole box, it's still available. I don't know if that guy's watching right now. That becomes $110 to Blake Santoro. Ow. All right. Any hits yet? That's a harder argument with PSA standards now, mister. You never know. You never know. Some people get good luck. All right, so here's Anthony Kalura. I'm gonna click on this. Okay, we can grab his email. All right. Just give me a moment. I'm sending him some money. So we're not going to do a refund. I'm just going to send you the money as friends and family because I can actually do that. I can send you friends and friends and family money. $110. Friends and family. Send. All right, you're taken care of. Thank you, Mr. Anthony Kalura. Wait, I sent that to Anthony. I'm supposed to be sending it to Blake. I sent it to the wrong guy. What? I'm so sorry. Why did I do that? I think we were just working with Anthony, weren't we? Anthony, you just got $100, dude. Oh, I know why. Because I had confused the penny messages. And the penny message over here was Anthony Kalura. All right. Hold on. We still got to take care of Blake. Anthony, I accidentally sent you $100. All right. We're grabbing Blake's email. There we go. Better fix that. Mister, I'll take free money too. Thank you. They both sent me a penny message. And so my brain kind of confused the two. All right, so there's Mr. Blake. All right, Blake's got $110 coming. And there it goes. Blake is taken care of. Thank you, Mr. Blake. Mr. Charity Stream. I'm just giving money out. I'm crazy. So I know how to fix this, Mr. Anthony. We're just going to lower this by $110. So you've got cash on hand. And so 571 will turn into 461. Sent him $110. All right, so we just leave a note so that I know what happened. If you're feeling charitable, I could use $100. So that's corrected. So nothing has changed. Pretty funny. Yeah, they both sent me a penny message, and so I kind of confused the two of them. Oops. It's a really funny mistake to make. All right. We've been streaming for an hour and 37 minutes. $9 shipping, 6 battle partners. This is up for Luke Laurie. If you send me $110, I'll spend it right now back on your stream. Yeah, that's like Keynesian economy. So if you just give people free money, they'll spend the free money. Then the economy is good. Look at all the activity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Keynesian economics. Yeah, you just give people free money and then they spend it. The economy is good now. Steve. Whoa, look at all these sales I made. Cold. 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 Ooh, this sucks. How about this one? Haha. Clefairy. TCC Stimmy checks. Welcome to Mister's Charity Stream. We are going to have a charity stream, though, when we hit 100,000 followers, which we're approaching. We're getting close to that all the time. Now, when we hit 100,000 followers, we're going to be doing very well. All right, so this is Luke Laurie. You should have a bag right over here, Mr. Luke. I do believe. Luis Ruiz, Luke Laurie. And how about this? Is this also Luke Laurie? Luke Laurie. Cool, cool. Okay, let's grab a box for shipping. Pop this in here. I'll take the remaining 3 packs of that prismatic if there's no orders. I believe there may be one more order. Let me just check. You want 3 packs of prismatic. I don't blame you. It's a great set. Great set with the chance for craziness. Luke Laurie. You know, I had to buy a whole case of have we shipped you before, Luke? Let's just see. We've shipped you before, right? Great set, but very painful too. Yeah, I think I was trying to say I should buy a whole case of the prismatics for myself and create a video of me opening them, because I've never made that content before. And I could use some cards to send out to grade too. Okay, here we go for Mr. Luke. Copying this. All right, we're going to go grab your email. Thanks for the money, Mr. LMAO. I was supposed to refund Blake and I accidentally sent you 110. So just so you know, I withdrew that from this side. See, so you went from 571 to 461. Oops. It's pretty funny. All right. Probably look in your account and you're like, oh, I'm richer. All right. They're updating their rates. Let's get a rotation on these slabs. These commission slabs have made the table a little more interesting, I feel, because you get to see more stuff for sale than before. Like, look at this Unigaba Pikachu. That's great. Unigaba Pikachu. That one will probably sell. He's a really fantastic card. He's from 2021 now. Did you guys catch how old this is starting to get? This card is now from 2021. That was 4 years ago they released the Unigaba Pikachu. Think about it. Let that sink in. You're old now. How can I boil eggs in Minecraft? Have dinner on TCC, Anthony. Do I ship the slabs separate? No, they ship together. They ship together. We just print the label and we get the bag and we send this to Alexis. She gets the slabs. She uses your label to find all your slabs. It's a whole system. We don't store everyone's slabs up here on the table because there'd be no room, to be frank with you. There's this whole wall of alphabetized slabs. It's really insane if you looked at it. It's huge. Maybe I'll show you one day. Okay, so La Flame is buying out the rest of those prismatics in the other box. Here you go, Mr. La Flame. Okay. So I'm gonna use a calculator on this one. Okay. I hope Alexis does a farewell stream. I'll definitely ask her to come in and say bye. She also mentioned that if she doesn't like it in California and she decides to come back, that she would be interested in working again. Here it is, Sylveon. It's a very flexible job. It pays very well. Dunsparce, Sandy Shocks. It's a very flexible job. It pays really well. Private, comfortable. Here it is. You got no annoying coworkers other than me. Oh man, I thought maybe that was going to be an SIR right there, but it is Leafy Bloom and Explorer's Guidance. All right, there it is. Mr. How we doing? What's up, Dan the Wise Man? Didn't you want to see something like you wanted to see a Snorlax or something like that? I wonder where that Snorlax is. Well, I bet that Snorlax is super hard to find. Yeah, we got a nice poker Snorlax. I bet you what I could do is I could just look up the price for it for you. And then if you wanted to put it in the slab away, we could do that. And then when I find it, I just add it. Let's see. You have any Southern Island Mews? I have the Southern Island Mew. Let me go grab it. I love having cards to show off. I have one of the best cards in the entire hobby. Truly a bragging rights kind of card. Here we are. There it is. Damn, dude. All right. Clicking on that. Okay. Population 20. Whew. Super iconic card that a lot of people recognize. Popular Pokemon Mew. Charizard in the background, by the way. Beautiful Cosmic. There's a swirl over there. This is easily one of the best cards in my whole collection. I have that card in the next room. You have any nines? I know you used to a while back. Sold them all. They're all sold as far as I know. Yeah, we had a whole bunch of the nines, and they're all gone. People bought them. They probably went up in price. You can't own this one. Only 20 guys get to own this one. A little smudge on the slab right there. Crazy. So there's 19 other guys with this card. Super iconic card. I had that in my folder. I had a Lugia folder as a teenager, a kid. I had a Lugia folder with the Southern Island Mew in it. It was one of my favorite cards to look at. I had that, and I had the Neo 1 Lugia English. So I had the Lugia and I had the Mew, and they were on the front page of that folder together. And now it's all gone. What do you value it at? I think it's worth about 20 to 25, I think. Because that's the price I keep seeing it at. Let me look it up. Here it is. Do I think it would sell for that price? I think it would. I really do, because it's only pop 20. It's only pop 20, and that makes it a truly rare card. And I've seen a lot of Pokemon cards sell for about that price. Yeah, here we go. So there's one for sale, 29,000. There it is. Now, yep. Yes. I don't know if it's worth 25. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's worth 29.9. That's 30, really. But 25, sure. Sure, I bet you somebody would buy this for 25 right now. If I advertised it for sale for 25. Especially if they were allowed to pay it down over like a year or something like that. I think there would be some real temptation. All right. Bold of you to assume someone can't have more than one. The 20 on the Mew means it's $20, right? Cent. I bought your Japanese version. Oh yeah, I think I might have had a PSA 10 Japanese version. Did that go up in price for you? I bet you it did. Bet you it did, because everything went up in price. The whole hobby shifted up. So it's a great time to have been buying into the hobby like last year. And now everything's so expensive. But yeah, Pokemon cards, you love them, man. Just can't get enough of them. Well, we have 7 booster boxes of Rocket left for tonight and a half-open box. That's all we have left. We blew through quite a few boxes of that with all the pre-orders and Beatrice and LaFlame and people just ordering online. And we have this Glory of Team Rocket box battle is 1 in 6 odds. And that's what we got going on over there. So this will be like a pre-order box battle because I think we're going to run out of those other ones really rapidly. And it'll be just like what Beatrice got. You know, she actually got pulled in here, and she's the one who pulled the SAR Moltres. So she got the Rocket Moltres alt. She came out of a box battle. That's where she got her spot from. And so we've got 5 more cases on the way. These were just the initial round. Just a little bit showed up. We got 5 more cases on the way to make sure we have enough supply, but that just isn't here yet. And it looks like it might arrive on Friday. Friday's a long ways from Tuesday because we do like 2 streams a day, you know. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then finally Friday we'll be sold out for sure. We'll be sold out. There's still a lot of other cool things going on the channel, a lot of cool breaks, but this is probably the most interesting break right now. It's Glory of Team Rocket break because I can feel that there's hype for the Team Rocket cards. Also, we got this Astral Radiance. This is English, and it's a 1 in 17 $20 buy-in, very reasonably priced, very reasonably. So if you wanted a $20 shot at a whole box of Astral Radiance, here's that shot. You could do $40 like a typical break on this channel, and that would give you 2 spots in here, or about a 1 in 9 odds. A little better than 1 in 9. Astral Radiance, very cool. When that one ends, we'll do another one, okay? We also have this Neo pack running. We have this other Neo pack running. That's Neo 1. This is Neo Booster Slab. So specify which one you want if you buy it. But these are both close, actually. 5 spots over here, and I think it's 4 spots over here. It's either 4 or 5. So both of those are close. Mr. Anthony Kalura joined the current gym break. It's Beedrill. Gym breaks are only 2 spots long. They're kind of nice. You know, when you think about the gym breaks, there's never a star spot in the gym break. The star spot always dilutes your odds. Well, there's never a star break in the gym break. So that's kind of a bonus, isn't it? So it improves your odds, actually. Yeah, this is a bit of socialism, this thing right here. That moves you over into a different break. It's not a bad thing, because especially if you like the other break or if you actually pull it, that's pretty good. But yeah, so just some of my thoughts there. Cynthia Garchomp at 2 out of 12. Moving a little bit slow, but I don't think it matters because there's just bonkers competition in the breaks right now. When it comes to the breaks, there's so many good options. I mean, the Darkhound Doom moved to 5. There's so much competition. It's unbelievable. So it's hard for any one break to move rapidly. This is the fastest moving break, though, the Rayquaza. I hope the markets don't continue to fall. Ray Alt VMAX still running. Why isn't Mr. playing Team Rocket OST background? I thought about doing that. Mr. should play Team Rocket. I'll get that Unigaba Pikachu Mr. says LaFlame. That's a good one. All right. So Mr. LaFlame will go down by 145. That's 1172 minus 145. Okay, 1027. Okay. Oops. Mr. LaFlame. There it is. All right. And that actually changes this card over here. So if he was 145, Anthony now plus, what is it? 461? Okay, 569. Here you are. That's pretty interesting the way that works, huh? All right. I heard Anthony sending me a couple more slabs to sell, and that sounds exciting. Yeah, it's been pretty cool having these extra slabs, I won't lie. I make less money, by the way. When I sell your slabs for you guys, I actually make less money. When I sell my own slabs, I make way, way, way more money. Yeah, so selling like this guy right here, it's the profit margin's way better. It just is. Because I've done the work of grading it, and I just get the full margin on it. You know, I don't split it with anyone. And, you know, customers have a limited wallet size, so I can only sell so many slabs per week. Poor Slow King. But, you know, there is an upside to the commission slabs, and that is the customer gets to have a broader variety. They get to have more fun. Their expectations of the table are a little more, you know, exciting, I think. So there's a trade-off. It's a cool thing, and I feel like commissions, I've talked about this before, I feel like helping people sell their cards is a big business because now everyone is bought so deeply into Pokemon cards, and they understand, like, grading and all that, that it's fun having like a way to just sort of passively get rid of your cards that you don't want. I imagine you keep the ones you really like. All right, 60 slabs. Whew. All right, sounds good, man. So I'm going to hop off now, guys. It's 6:30. We've been live for an hour 52. I'm going to go outside and work out. I'm going to go work out right now. So I hope you guys do the same thing. Have a nice Tuesday. I'll see you for the Tuesday late night stream. We'll be giving away slabs, by the way. Where'd they go? Here they are. So the Yolan slab went out last night. We got 2 Anthony slabs to hand out. Got the Rita and Frigabacks. These begin tonight. Hope you guys are there. See you later, everyone.